All right, here is what I'm going to use to start my sweet potatoes. Now I have sweet potatoes that I grew this past year and they are starting to sprout. See? On the end, which is great for me. It gives me a head start. Now you can use some from the grocery store. If you want to do organic, whatever you can do. Some of them are sprayed with stuff, but most I've found that even if they say they're sprayed, they still sprout, so it's not a big deal. I have a rotisserie chicken container that I got from Sam's. I stopped in specifically to get this, and it's just a bonus. We got the chicken for dinner one night. Now I'm going to take my biggest one and I'm going to put it in here. I did this last year, and the one in the soil gave me the most slips, sweet potato slips. So that's what I'm going to do again this year. So the soil is an organic mix, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down in there like this, okay? Nothing fancy. Now this is moist in here. Keep the soil moist, and that's about it. And whenever we have really warm days, I will set it outside on the deck or on my table outside. And I'll close these and it really helps this grow a lot faster. So these sweet potato slips will grow fast. But also you can do it another way, which I'm going to do more of these in the house. Now I'm going to take sweet potatoes that I have, and I'm going to put this in the jar and submerge it in water, but I'm going to use toothpicks. I'm going to use 3 toothpicks to hold it up out of the water. And I might have to break off this side because it's making it hard to put it in the jar. But kind of like this. It's going to sit in here like this. Half of it's going to be in water and half it's going to be out of the water. So just grab you some toothpicks. Okay. And I'm going to stick them on the side. So I'm going to see where this is going to sit. So about right here. Just stick them in. Careful, sometimes these break off inside, especially when you're trying to put them in and it hurts. So like that. And I'm going to fill the water to about right here. So half in, half out. And I'm going to stick it in a sunny window. And these will start going up like this. They won't be sideways the whole time because this is how they were growing in the garage. But I'm going to do the same thing for this one. I'm going to put it in there and stick it in the window, and I'll show you here in a second. Alright, I know it's hard to see because of the sun, but they're in the water. Put it in a sunny location. This is the sunniest part of my house, so this is where it's going to stay. Check the water. When the water goes down, fill it back up, and if it gets really, really gross and green and weird colors, just dump it out. Put fresh water in there. That's all I do. I don't do anything else. These will all stand up, and they'll get really tall, and when they get tall enough and big enough, I'll pop them off and put them in just a warm jar of water right here, and they'll grow roots so I can plant them. I just want to show you guys how easy it is to start sweet potato slips. From the sweet potatoes, you don't have to go to the store and pay $6 to $8 for 6 sweet potato slips. That's nonsense. And you can also do it this way. It creates a greenhouse effect. This way worked the best for me last year. I did get a ton off doing this way, but the soil, for some reason, especially when it got warmer, I had so many, I had to give them away. I couldn't use them all, so this is a great method also. Okay, it's been about 2 weeks, and you can see growing out of the sweet potato, and you can see that, I don't know if you can see right here, little roots growing everywhere. Now it depends on your house or where you have these. The warmer it is, the faster these will grow, okay? The faster you'll get slips. So you can see how big this is. Has multiple leaves, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop those off here in a second. I'm going to show you the roots on this. And I did more than 2 because I wanted another one. I have one outside, but it's just not doing as well because it's not getting as much sun, because I have to bring it in and out. But what I'm going to do, see right there, I'm going to pop it right out, okay? See the end? It's got a little nub on it. I'm going to stick this in water. And then about a week or so later, roots are going to start popping out of the bottom of that nub. And once the roots start popping out, I can plant it in little trays to get ready for when I plant my sweet potatoes, or I can just leave it in the water with the roots until I'm ready to plant it outside. That's what I'm going to do for most of these. So I'm going to pop it straight out. See? Oop! Dropped it. See? I'm going to get another jar and put this in water. I don't know what happened to my video the other day. Must have got deleted or something, but after I popped them off, I just put them in water, okay? I'm going to take this one out. Let you see. See the roots? I'm going to let them get a little bit longer, and then I'm going to put them in soil in my little packs that I have. I think I have little plastic things that are a packet of 6, but you can see how they're all starting to grow roots. See? I'm actually going to pop this one off, throw it in there. And just let it keep growing. Okay, the next step, once they have roots on them, okay, see the roots, is to plant them. Now, I get just regular potting soil. You don't have to get the seed starter or any of that jazz, but I'm going to put 1 in each little pod. Now, I have these left over from when we bought a bunch of flowers, and I save them year after year, okay? I don't buy these all the time. So what I'm going to do, I made sure all this soil was extremely wet, okay? You can see it's really wet. I just watered it. And what you're going to do is you're going to plant these, okay? Just going to make a hole. Obviously, root side down. And I'm going to do that for as many that have roots. Some of them don't have roots yet, but I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep pulling them off my sweet potatoes that are growing, and once they're big enough, I'm going to put them, I still put them in the water. Okay, this one has a little baby root. We could probably do it, but I'm going to let these just keep growing in here until it's time to plant my sweet potatoes. And this is how I get sweet potatoes every year, and I don't have to pay for them. I have not paid for sweet potatoes at all, because I keep some sweet potatoes from the year before and just let them grow sprouts. Because sweet potato slips, I don't know why, are very, very expensive. That just boggles my mind for some reason. But I'm going to do the same thing for this one. Stick it in. Push the soil around it. Do it for all of them. Okay. And you could technically plant these just like this if it was time, but it's not time for me. We're going to have a couple more cold snaps before it's time for me to plant my sweet potatoes. But every zone is different, okay? Oops, sorry guys. Every zone's different, but I'm going to keep going until I run out of slips. And then I'm going to let these sit outside, bring them in at night, unless you have a heating pad and like a grow light in your house. but I do not. So I'm gonna have to bring these in every single night because we're gonna have like 30s or 40s the next end of next week. So we're not putting these babies out yet. It's way too early. That's all you do. Here's an update on my other sweet potato that wasn't doing so well. Now it's starting to change. These are getting much bigger, starting to grow a lot faster, and they will because it's getting warmer, except for a little cold snap coming. And I keep the dome on top of it. Remember, it was my chicken container. But this is gonna start it'll start sprouting everywhere else like crazy. This one's gonna grow faster than my other ones in the house. Okay, so super easy when you're doing sweet potato slips. If you have some sweet potatoes, if you grew any last year, it's really easy to grow it from them. If not, you can get it from the store, organic or not. You can start your own slips, or you can just buy them from the store, but it's way cheaper just to grow your own slips, and it's very easy. It's not hard at all. Remember, just put them in water, put them in a warm, sunny place, and they will just start popping up, and you pop them off when they're tall enough and put them in some water to grow their roots, and then you just stick them in the little pods for them to grow some more to plant later, or you can just stick them in the ground if it's time for you guys in your zone. So go out there and get you a sweet potato and grow you some slips. But I'll see you guys next time.